Brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. A give to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Finding some room at midfield.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Throwing Jones. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
From the 39, Jones eluding the pressure right. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Mayfield on play action. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. To throw on 3rd down. Jones. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to throw. Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Jones now. Throwing on 4th down. Flush to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Jones. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. Man open, here is Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there for the Patriots. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ooh, he's running,
no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Mac Jones keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at it, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Mayfield off the play fake. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal, Cleveland.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mayfield with it once more. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second and goal from the 1. Mayfield keeps it himself, and he takes this one in for a Browns score. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Round 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Check. Lucky. He's crazy.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended. That came out as a result.
Now Jones off the play fake. A check down here to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On third down, here's Jones across the 30 to the 31-yard line. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They go play action here on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there for the Patriots. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones rolling to his right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones escaping the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Santos with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
At the 28-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 84 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off down at the 10. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Throwing, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Here's second and 10.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Jones breaking from the contact. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This take it in at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield.
And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left.
And he will be out of bounds with a 1st down as they will have a 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Flushed out right. And he's got his big tight end here. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here's Baker.
Out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. This is Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jones. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Jeff Gladney. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. One last shot for Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the